Deeply emotional day in Barbados, global superstar Rihanna bid a tearful farewell to her beloved father, Ronald Fenty, in a heartfelt ceremony attended by family, friends, and fans. The funeral was held at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, a venue that transformed into a sanctuary of memories, grief, and respect. Rihanna, visibly pregnant and glowing with maternal grace, carried her youngest son Riot close to her heart as she walked solemnly into the venue. $APRocky, her longtime partner, followed behind, lovingly carrying their elder son, RZA. The scene was a touching portrait of strength, unity, and deep familial love. The moment captured the eyes of the world, not just because of Rihanna's celebrity status, but because it showcased raw human emotion in the face of personal loss. For someone so often in the spotlight for her music, fashion, and business empire, this was a rare, intimate glimpse into her private world. Ronald Fenty passed away in May at the age of 71. The cause of death was a tragic combination of respiratory failure, cancer, pneumonia, and kidney complications. Despite their rocky past, Rihanna's presence at her father's funeral demonstrated the healing of old wounds and the unbreakable bond of family. The event was filled with symbolism. It was truly the march of the R's: Rihanna, Rocky, RZA, Riot, and Ronald. Ronald's fiancée, Rosemary, was also present, standing quietly in the crowd. The entire Fenty family, including Ronald's 6 children, 10 grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, gathered in unity to celebrate a man whose life had seen many highs and lows. Rihanna, who was given the national honorific title the Right Excellent, was mentioned in the obituary pages with reverence and respect. Her father's passing comes just months before she is expected to give birth to her and Rocky's 3rd child, adding a bittersweet note to the cycle of life. As she made her way through the crowd, Rihanna held her head high, her face a mix of sorrow and strength. She wore a flowing black dress, understated yet elegant, with a soft veil covering her face. Her choice of attire honored both the solemnity of the day and her Barbadian roots. She wasn't there as a celebrity, but as a daughter mourning her father. Inside the gymnasium, a celebration of Ronald's life unfolded. Family members and close friends spoke of his warmth, his laughter, and the complicated yet unforgettable role he played in their lives. Photos of Ronald through the decades lined the walls, a visual journey through a life lived fully, albeit with its fair share of challenges. The ceremony was filled with music, something deeply woven into the Fenty family. Gospel choirs sang uplifting hymns, while local musicians played traditional Barbadian rhythms. The atmosphere was one of reflection, reverence, and remembrance. Rihanna sat quietly for most of the ceremony, occasionally wiping away tears and holding on tightly to Riot, as if grounding herself with her child's innocent presence. $APRocky stayed close by, a pillar of support not just to Rihanna, but to the family as a whole. Fans worldwide watched the coverage with heavy hearts. Social media lit up with messages of support under hashtags like #RIPRonaldFenty and #StayStrongRihanna. The global community, who has watched Rihanna rise from a young girl in Barbados to a global icon, collectively mourned with her. Yet, even in grief, Rihanna radiated resilience. Her presence, her strength, and the way she carried her family through the storm was nothing short of inspiring. She showed the world that even in mourning, there's dignity, grace, and love. Rihanna's father, Ronald, may have passed, but his legacy lives on through his children and grandchildren. The family's united front at the funeral was a powerful reminder of the bonds that tie us all together, even in the face of loss. As the ceremony ended and the casket was carried out, Rihanna placed a single white rose on it, a final, silent goodbye. It was a moment that touched millions, a superstar, a mother, a daughter, saying farewell not in glitz or glamour, but in pure, heartfelt emotion. The next chapter for Rihanna includes the arrival of a new life. Her 3rd child with Rocky will be born into a family that, while grieving, stands strong and together. The world will continue to watch her journey, not just as a musician or fashion mogul, but as a woman navigating the profound experiences of life and loss. Rest in peace, Ronald Fenty. And to Rihanna and her family, may healing and light guide your path forward.
Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel.